Happy Sunday, everyone. This is Mari or Mary Soul. Um, I hope everyone's having a good day. I know a lot of people are watching the football games. I think they just started or a little earlier. I'm not sure. I like football, but I'm not really sure what time it starts. I know it starts early on a Sunday, and I know this is football season, right? So I hope your team wins. I hope you guys have a great day. I was trying to figure out what can I talk about today because I want to make my channel. I'm looking at all these videos and it's saying things that you have to say to grab your audience. Find your niche. I don't have a niche. I'm just being raw. I don't know if being raw, being honest, or being transparent is something that you guys go for. I don't know. But I want to talk to you about everyday life. Anything that can happen, any situation that can happen, any conversation that can happen, any kind of going ons that can happen in your life, ups and downs, right? And so I don't know if the experience that I've had may resonate with someone else, or anything that advice that I get may resonate with someone else. And I was talking to one of my friends. He used to be a professional dancer. And I was like, what can I talk about today? And he's like, talk about your hair. And my hair is quite long. It goes down to my back, but it's also a struggle to maintain and to deal with and to wash and to do this. Am I going to go curly? Am I going to go straight? Those kind of things. Because at my age, there's a lot of women out there, and take it off my rings. There's a lot of women out there that are experiencing hair loss, and that they're experiencing their hair being thinned out. I've always complained how thick my hair is. I'm Puerto Rican, and so my hair is like really thick. And I'm not saying all Puerto Ricans have thick hair. By all means, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is my hair has always been thick. It was really my beautician, who I've had for like 28 years. No one touches my hair but her. She said your hair changes 3 times in your lifetimes. When you're growing up, of course, and then when you're pregnant, your hair definitely changes. As you get older, it changes, which means it can thin out. You can lose it, and so it goes through their stages, right? My hair is now like loose curls. I have to do a lot to get my hair curly now. Like, I have to put stuff in my hair, but it's not the tight curls that it used to be when I was growing up. And that's the hair that I hated, because it's not tight like that no more. So it changed, of course. So now it's kind of like a more wavy, and the things that I have, and curls are in there, but not like the way it used to be years and years ago, which I'm not going to complain about anyway. And I was like, okay, well, I really don't have much to say about my hair. I really don't do anything special with my hair. I buy different things for my hair, and the way that I do my hair is differently. My daughter, however, I used to do her hair, and she has beautiful hair, and her hair is amazing. It's gorgeous. She nurtures her hair. She takes care of her hair. She's very patient with her hair. She does her curls, and they're just so... She takes like 3 to 4 hours to do her hair. It takes me 1 or 2 hours to do mine, but 3 to 4 hours for her hair. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's beyond gorgeous. Her curls are beautiful. It's just gorgeous. She would be the one that would talk to you about hair, not me, because I really don't know, and I just go with the flow. I just go whatever my hair feels like someday. I just go. I do know when my hair is dirty though, because it never does right. Like when I brush it, it has all these lumps and stuff in my hair. Even if I use a comb or whatever, it just will not go away. So that's my sign. Okay, my hair needs to be washed, because it's crazy. I try to wash my hair twice a week because of the way that I look sometimes. I'll wash it if my hair just doesn't look right, just to try to start all over. Anyway, that was his idea, right? I don't want to talk about that because I thought it was okay, and I really can't speak on it because I'm not a professional. So I think you treat your hair as you treat your hair. You get to know it, so I don't know. But I wanted to talk to him. I said, well, would you ever talk to me about your profession? And he said, yeah. I don't want to talk about that now, but it's nice to know that we all have these different professions, and we do different things, and it's different steps. And I think sometimes our profession represents who we are. Like if you come across a cop, right? A police officer, I should say. And he's not working. I'm going to say he's not working. He's in, civilian clothes and stuff. You don't really know he's an officer until maybe until he starts to speak, or the way his demeanor is. the way he reacts, the way he talks. Like I met this one guy, and that's when I was working at a winery. I met this one guy. He was quite rude, very stern and rude. A very handsome man. He was there with his girlfriend, I think it was, and he was trying to plan this romantic evening for her, and he had asked me and my coworker, can we put roses in their room and do all this and do all that? Can we run the bath, put candles and blah, 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 blah. Of course we couldn't, because this is not Burger King. You can't have it your way. Things like that you want to do, we can go ahead and charge you for petals, rose petals, and then you could definitely do it yourself. We're not going to fill your bathtub up with water, because by the time you come in and we do it, water's going to be cold, and then you got to do it all over again. We're definitely not going to light no candles because it's a fire hazard. But we told him what we will do is do your petals for you. Why not? We'll go ahead and do that while you go have dinner. We'll absolutely do that, because we felt like, okay, let's just go ahead and do it, right? But the way that he came across was very rude, and he was like entitled, like, you got to do this. Like, no, we don't got to do this. No. But anyway, to make a long story short, we ended up doing it, and then later on we found out that he told us what his profession was. He was a police officer. And I said, oh, that explains a lot. And he said, what do you mean? I said, because you came at us so rough. Your delivery was just like, you better do this, you better do that. And it was just like, you expected the world to stop for you. And he said he apologized, and he actually became he was a nice man. He came like 3 times to keep suggesting things that we should do. We said no. The last time that he came in, he was asking me for ideas to try to get his girlfriend out of the room again, not to go into the room so he can go ahead and finish lighting the candles during the bathtub and stuff. And I was giving him ideas, and I was like, you got to get better at this. If this is your woman and you plan on doing this amazing weekend for her, plan it in advance, because sometimes we get so busy that we're unable to do it. I don't work there no longer, but it was nice to know how people, act sometimes. And it did give me a clear understanding about hotels and what everything they do to make sure that your stay is a pleasant stay and amazing, and that everything goes your way while you're there. So that was nice to do for a little while. So I also have a friends who are, in different professions, like I said. I mean, I know police officers, I know exotic dancers, I know educators, I know VPs from very large companies, and I just know the regular Joe. I know different guys in different, scenarios. So different professions, I should say. So anyway, the reason why I'm rambling about this, I really don't really have a reason, but what I'm saying is, when you do your YouTube channel, I've learned that looking at all these videos, it's nice to know what everybody experienced. It's nice to know some things, the ins and outs of YouTube. But no one can teach you how to be you. No one's going to teach you how to have your own personality. You know what you are. You know who you are. You know how to talk to people. You know what you want to do. Be you. And if you don't get your first viewers and stuff like that quickly, then it's okay. But keep trying, because what they're going to keep seeing is your face popping up. And eventually they're going to click on it. And eventually you may have that video where everybody wants to see it, or you do something amazing. And it grows from there. But then they'll see your personality. They'll see that you are genuine. They see that you're just a regular Joe or Jane. And that you're just being you, you're just talking, And I think that's a good thing, because this is supposed to be a community. We're all supposed to grow from one another. We're all supposed to learn from each other. It doesn't hurt for you to like a video. It doesn't hurt for you to see a video. It doesn't. You're not losing anything. They're not taking away from your money because you're helping somebody else. Pay it forward. Help somebody else learn. Help somebody else grow. I don't have that many viewers, but I also didn't spread the word like that I'm supposed to my friends and family. I haven't done that. But just because I haven't done that doesn't mean that there's no one out there that won't watch my video. I don't know. My hardest thing sometimes is not, I don't edit any of my videos, first of all. I just don't do it now. I don't see the point of it, because it's supposed to be transparent. It's supposed to be real. And that's me. So I'm trying to do it that way, where I'm not like, oh, let me go edit this and then whatever. I'm not using filters or anything. This is me. So I'm trying to do it that way. There are days, like I said before, where I will be in my office, and on days when I'll be in my car or when I'm out and about and doing different things. I would definitely do that. Yeah. And sometimes you won't even see my face. You'll just hear my voice and me doing things. But it's because it's my life. It's my everyday life. I'm not out here trying to impress anybody or trying to make up a story or trying to do anything to grow. It'll happen when it happens. God has a plan for everybody, right? Things happen when they need to happen. You are put in a position when you need to be put in that position. You know what's you. You know what feels right. You know when there's a time for change. You know, and sometimes starting over doesn't mean being someone new. It just means going back to the drawing board of yourself, recreating yourself, reigniting all the things that you have in you, all the things, your imagination, your faith, your hope, all the things that you have in you. You're just reapplying it. You're just learning it again. You're just trying to recognize it. You're trying to get in touch with it. That's what I say. I have like little notes on my desk because I was thinking about this before I got on here. So my thing is, invest in yourself, invest in the way that you want your child to be, and do it your way. Because like I said before, it's like like a mom and first time mom. Everybody and their mama have advice on how you should do this and how you do that. But you know your baby. You know what your baby likes. You do. No one can do it but you. No one can do that certain thing that your baby loves. Only you could. Your channel is your baby. Do it the way that you want to do it. Be honest about it. Don't lie. Don't put up a front. Don't be different. Don't say things about other people. Be kind. Be nice. Other people's business is not your business, first of all. How they do and what they do and how they make their money, got their money, is their business. If your channel is built on a light, eventually everything that's done in the dark will come out in the light. They will see that. You will lose your viewers. You will lose your subscribers. People will lose interest in your channel. Like, yeah, you can enjoy the ride while you're there. Yes, you're going to get money while you're doing it. But at the end, you're not being honest. Like, you're not being honest about anything. I don't go into my personal life because my personal life is not interesting at all. Not at all. I go through heartbreaks. Everybody's been through heartbreaks. I think we all can relate on that. But I'm not about to sit here and talk consistently about that heartbreak because my situation may have not been what the person's is. And yes, I may give you advice. So if you want any advice or whatever, if you want to ask me what and hows and the wins and the wheres and the ins and outs of it, definitely comment and leave me a message and I will reply. But I'm not going to go on here and say hurtful things, mean things, even nice things, because that's the past. And I am trying to grow from my past. I am trying to be more positive. I'm trying to not focus on that, on the hurt and the pain of that, and focus on myself. Trying to improve myself, trying to reignite my passion and my goals, and trying to do the things that I want to do. Not put my life out there and so it could get monetized. I don't want to do all that to nobody, no one. Because why? What's the point of that? Like, how am I going to grow from that? Like, talking to you guys is personal healing. Talking to you guys is therapeutic for me. But me going into all that doesn't seem to be the way that I want to do it, the way that I want to go. I'm not going to put down nobody in their channel. If they're lying or whatever the case is, that's them. That's their business. I don't care. Like, if I like what you're saying, I'm going to like what you're saying, regardless of what your life is on the outside. I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna subscribe to it, because why not? Why not? I know what your end game is. It's the same as mine. And who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? At the end of the day, we all have our ghosts in our closet. At the end of the day, we all have done wrong. At the end of the day, no one's perfect. And at the end of the day, it takes a lot of courage to start your channel. It's a lot because you have to think of things to talk about, and it's hard. So that's what I want to talk to you. So I went from my exotic friend, my exotic dancer friend, to now this. So it's always going to be different. But the point of it all is it's always going to be something real. It's going to be what I feel. And I don't feel like no one could come out here and say, oh my gosh, she lied about this. Nope. Because I didn't. It's just a basic conversation. So why? I mean, if you're able to help any other YouTubers who are starting over and doing things and just now starting and they're going through their journey, whether it be weight loss, whether it be makeup, whether they're doing their homes, whether it be interior decorating, whether it be shopping at Target, their kids sleeping in the car, because there's so many that's sleeping in the car, but they're still working and doing their videos. So they're not letting that keep them down. They're finding ways to get out of their situation, which I think is very admirable and very, and it shows that they are very determined and to do what they need to do to get where they want to get to. I love that. I like that, because those videos are the most interesting one, because that's their life and no one can walk in your shoes but yourself, right? A lot of people can relate to it. Yeah, they can relate to it. But even if they can relate to it, they don't know how heavy your shoes is. They don't know how heavy the crown is, that's on your head. So we definitely want to be kind and not want to hurt one another, because there's no point to it. There's no point to it. Me doing my video is not to hurt anyone. It's not to talk about anyone. It's about growth, personal growth for myself, and being out there for others and talking about everyday life to others. It's not about hurting no one, because that's not important to me. I'm not trying to hurt no one with my video and my channel. I'm trying to grow. And besides, instead of talking about all that, y'all need to talk to me about this YouTube channel. I mean, like, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Well, I'm feeling comfortable doing the videos more, but I don't know how everything else works. I try to do the analytics and stuff, and I go in there and I go right there and I try to learn and I study it and I see how things are going. When you get this little twinge of a headache, it's just like, I don't know if it's a tension headache or what it is. And sometimes you get it in the middle of your head because you're stressed, but then you get it in your temples. Like, it's just like a little spasm, right? I just got that on the right side of my head. And so I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, that's weird. I'm not a hypochondriac where I'm gonna think something else of it, because I get stressed a lot and I go through a lot of things, and sometimes I put the pressure on myself. Like, I honestly put the pressure on myself. I really do. With me wanting to move and doing all this, my head is going every which way, because now I'm thinking about rooms and designing and doing all this other thing and how I want to do it. Make sure I pack correctly, because if you don't pack right, it's such a problem. Like, you have to be organized when you move, because everything will be everywhere. I have so many boxes in my garage still that I never even unpacked, but I've decided that I'm going to give away, I think it's between 9 to 14 boxes of clothes that I have that I haven't used since a year and a half now. If I haven't used it this long, I do not need it and somebody else does. And it's starting to be cold. And so I have a lot of jackets there for my daughter, myself, and my other sons. And so I'm going to definitely donate those boxes. I just have to get them out the boxes and put them in bags and drop them off, because my car is not big enough for boxes. I don't have a truck or SUV, which I am working on that, because I do want to get that. But I'm going to donate those clothes because I want to be able to help someone. They're like hardly ever used, fairly new. And so I'm hoping that someone will appreciate them and I can give them away and not keep them, because why am I holding on to that stuff? Yeah, so when I say I want to start over, I mean I'm going to start over. That includes clothes, so if I don't have a bunch of clothes right now, I'm okay with that, because I know I had it, but now I'm giving it away, because different times in your life where you just want to go through, like cutting your hair. Sometimes you cut off your hair. I have done that way too many times. I have cut my hair after my last son to where it was like a boy's cut. My kids hated it, but sometimes you just want to let it go and just start over. And that's exactly what I did. And now look, it grows. It's never been an issue. I've never been attached to my hair. I've never been attached to my cars, because it's not my dream car. And I know my hair grows. So I don't worry about my hair. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I am going to do today, is try to figure out the boxes and stuff in my garage. I am going to go ahead and break down some boxes in my garage, because I have to get them ready for this week's trash. And I want them out the way already. I hate to fill up boxes. I do. I don't like the way they make my skin feel. But I'm going to figure it out, put some gloves on, and do whatever I need to do just to get it taken care of today. I'm going to try to drag my child out there to help me, or probably not. I don't know. Sometimes doing things by yourself is better than actually having your kids help you, because they do it half-ass. And then you have to go behind them to fix it. So why do all that? I'm just going to do it by myself. So I am going to do that. Also, I wanted to say the reactions from my video yesterday. I thought it was a good video, right, y'all? It was very good. And so I talked to my friend, and his son seen my video. Now, I love his son. I think his son is so adorable. He's amazing. You know, I think he has a lot of potential, and I'm going to see him on TV one day. But I asked, he seen my video with his dad, and he told his dad that he thought I was bougie. Yeah. I am bougie. I am bougie, but I'm a good bougie. I'm a good bougie. I am, when I say that, it's like I don't hurt no one being bougie or there. I don't try to offend anyone. So if I offended anybody yesterday, please take my apologies because that's not what wasn't my intent. But he said that yesterday, and I was like, oh, I don't care if you're a bougie. I was telling him that. I don't care if you're a bougie. I'm just worried about if he's bougie, thinks I'm bougie. He said yes. So I was like, okay. But I also asked him, did he think I was shallow? And he said no. And I worried about that more than him calling me bougie. Like, I don't want to be shallow, and I don't want to, you know, like, I get along so well with kids. I really do. And his son, I only talk to him on the phone, but his son is amazing. And I don't want him to get the wrong impression about me, you know, because I'll be in their life for a long time. I'm not going nowhere. But, yeah, he's seen my video, but they both liked it, and they enjoyed it. We didn't talk on the phone that much today because today's Sunday. So whenever we don't talk on the phone, it's usually a Sunday, and he always has to decompress from work. That's what he tells me all the time. I have to decompress from work. Well, sometimes he just doesn't want to talk on the phone because he's tired of talking. Like, his profession is like, he talks a lot, you know, for his profession. And so he doesn't want to talk that much when he gets off of work. Now, I do want to talk about one thing. I'm a morning person. Now, when I say that, I mean I never wake up mad unless someone woke me up the wrong way, like just the wrong way, you know, like yelling or crying or whatever, doing something to me, poking me, pushing me. I hate that. But I'm a morning person. I'm always going to wake up happy and talking because I feel blessed. That's the reason why I'm like that, because I honestly feel blessed. I feel like I just woke up. I probably had a good dream, whatever. I don't know because I don't remember them. But I just woke up and it's a new day. So why not be happy? Even if I have to go to work or do whatever I have to do, I still feel blessed for waking up. So he said he just woke up, right? And he was just saying, I was too loud. I'm too happy. I need to tone it down a little bit. And I was like, this is how I talk. This is how I am. He's like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. He's like, he wanted me to say what's up. Like I said, what's up? You know, what's up? You know, no. He's like, you're too loud. You're still too happy. I was like, that's how I say it. Like, I only say what's up mean and differently if it's by someone saying hi to me that annoys me or that I don't like at all. And like, hey, what's up? You know, hey, what's up? But even saying it that way is still not soft how he wanted it to be. So I wanted to ask you guys, is being a morning person a bad thing? Is being happy a bad thing when you wake up in the morning? Is being positive a bad thing when you're dealing with someone who's not a morning person? This was over the phone, you know, like we've never woke up together, but this is over the phone. And he was just waking up. Now, I know most guys are grouchy when they wake up. Like my kids, none of them are morning people. None of them. I blame them on their daddy. None of them are morning people. As opposed, I am like, hey baby, how you gonna wake up? Did you see what that's me. That's me. Absolutely do that all the time, right? So is it a bad thing? Because he was saying that maybe I need to tone it down. Like, do I need to tone it down, you think? I don't think I need to tone it down because that's just the way that I am. I just like to talk. I like to be happy. And starting a new day, that's very meaningful to me. Like, hey, you know, I must be nice. I'm happy. Like, I'm up, whatever. So I don't know if it's just me. And if it is, please let me know because I'm thinking like, what's wrong with that? But anyway, it's food for thought, right? Okay, so I have like I said, I'm gonna do a couple of things today. I have coffee with a friend in a little while. I think in probably like less than an hour. I'm gonna have coffee with a friend, and I don't drink coffee, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Maybe they have cocoa. I'll drink some cocoa. and then work on my garage and clean up and do laundry around the house. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am going to come back on here in a little while and talk to you guys about some more things. I'm going to try to do a video on my phone in my car. I am going to try to do that and attempt to do that. We'll see what happens with that, because I think I talk more and I think more when I'm driving, because that's my peace. And I always say I'm having conversation with God, like God in my spirits, right? Because they always say you're never in the car alone. You're always driving with spirits. Well, I'll be talking to them in the car, you know, because they don't answer back, but I'll be telling them a whole earful. So I am going to try to do my videos in the car. I got this little dingamajiggy. I'm really not quite sure how I'm going to put that in there, because it doesn't seem like this is very sturdy to hold my camera, but nevertheless, I'm going to try and see what happens. I am going to see my friend this way. I just have on some regular leggings and this blue shirt. I'm going to throw on my zipper down sweater and throw on some boots. And just go this way, because like I said, it's just coffee and we're just going to have just talk. It's nothing special. And then I'm going to come back and do what I need to do. So I hope I hope this conversation today was okay, because I know it's all over the place. And I'm not sure if I'm going to post it. I'm going to have to review it and look at it, because if I think it's okay and it's raw and it's not too messy and all over the place, I'm going to go ahead and post it, because like I said, what I want my channel to be is transparent. I want it to be raw. I want it to be real. And I don't want it to be perfect. Like, this is me. I'm not looking for all that. And I'm hoping that people that come on there will enjoy my conversations, and that will like me, and that will watch me, and that will support me. I'm honestly hoping for that, because what you will get from me is the truth. So that's all I can say. So I will talk to you guys later. Have an amazing day and enjoy your football games. And us ladies, I know we're cleaning, we're doing something special, shopping, whatever it is, while they watch their football games. And as I know there's a lot of ladies out there who love football, like I do, I love football as well. I don't like to watch it all day, but I like watching it. I don't mind watching it. So anyway, you guys have a great day until I talk to you in a bit.